All right, gang, in studio with us from the Fargo Park District, Dave in a super tan, chiseled body, back from Colorado, sort of way. How are you, Dave?
Very good, Eric. How are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you. You were just in Colorado with your son. You did some fishing. Did you bring back the trout? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, we brought back a couple trout, for a nice little meal, and yeah, we had a good time.
Give me an experience of what it was like traveling in this kind of COVID time. Did everything feel different, or did it feel like we're getting back to normal?
Colorado is just, they're a couple of weeks behind us, and so they're just getting to just start opening. I was actually the first customer at one of their grocery stores at 7 a.m. in the morning. So I kind of got up there. I thought it was just a normal opening, and they go, well, you're our first customer through the till. So, yeah, it was kind of different out there, but they're getting back to normal, and, they have wear of a lot of the protection masks and everything. But, we did some whitewater rafting, and once you got on the water, it was kind of everything was normal.
You keep your distance in the water from the other rafts, yeah.
Yeah, there's enough water splashing on you that keeps you cool and clean.
I bet. What river were you on?
We were on the Arkansas.
Awesome. I've whitewater raft that as well, which is a pretty great experience. Yeah. And we're not here to just talk about whitewater rafting in Colorado. We're here to talk about what the Fargo Park District is doing. And now we are through most of the changes that we've seen the last few months, right, Dave?
Yeah, we're getting back to normal at the Park District. And while we still have, some things that are different, most things are opening, and all of our events and programs are operational.
Okay. So what should people look for if they're looking to get involved? And everybody's been so stir crazy. They're wanting to get out and experience things. What are some of the things that the Park District is offering right now that people can jump on?
Well, a lot of things that are back to normal are everyday park use is, typically 100% open. You can use our parks. Our shelters are reservable. Our pools all 5 of our pools are open. There are some capacity limitations on that. I think they're at 75% or 750 people. But and typically we don't reach those maxes. So if you want to get out to use the pools, get out. It's been very warm this summer. And we did change from 2 swim sessions to 3 swim sessions. So we have 2 in the afternoon and 1 at night, just to get more people into the pools on these hot days.
Yeah, and the show's airing on Sunday now, but we just went through a couple really, really hot days with more wind than I've ever seen. So certainly nice to get out. The question that people probably have is, what are some of the measures that Fargo Park District is taking for sanitization of playgrounds and pools and that sort? What does that look like?
We're abiding by the physical distancing rules, and all of our staff, we have masks available if they choose to wear those.
Sure.
But our playgrounds were closed for a short period of time, and just due to being outside, we don't sanitize those. Hopefully Mother Nature does that with the ultraviolet light. But, we do, like at our pools and in our maintenance vehicles, we do sanitize between shifts.
Sure.
And like our deck chairs, we keep, the physical distancing between the deck chairs at the pools. But, kind of what I think about is when you're in a swimming pool, you're basically swimming in a box of sanitizer or a bucket of sanitizer.
Yeah.
You've got chlorine in there, and that takes care of it. So
just that smell. That smell feels clean.
Yep.
However, my son was in the pool the other day. He's 3 years old, and he had to pee like 4 or 5 times. So first I said, I'm so glad that he's not peeing in the pool. So good on you as a 3-year-old. But the second thing is, he's just drinking all the water. Because that kid never has to pee every 20 minutes except for when we're in the pool. And then sure enough, I guess he's just drinking it all. So it's okay to drink, but you should be pretty okay with that bucket of sanitizer that we're swimming in.
Exactly.
Dave, what are some of the events and activities that are happening this summer with the Fargo Park District?
A lot of our events have started out, they were more of the social or the virtual variety. Recently, we've had a lot of kind of bag pickups where families and kids can come down and pick up a bag and take an activity home. We just got through doing Midwest Kid Fest this week, and next week we'll be doing Parks to Go, which will offer bags in Lindenwood Park, and it's kind of a scavenger hunt that you can do on your own, just so we limit those size of crowds. And so that's coming up next week. And then we also have Movies in the Park are coming back, where we have our big blow-up screen, and we want to recommend that we still keep that physical distancing of 6 feet between families and blankets and everything. But the movies in the parks are great. I think, as everybody can see, is outdoor movie theaters are, whether they come back to stay or they're just kind of a neat thing to come back that people can stay in their cars watching outdoor movies. So.
Well, the Park District has certainly been one of the leaders in that, doing movies in the park. And then we saw there was a bar in West Fargo that did it, and now the Red River Fairgrounds are doing it. I think it's something that's going to stick. That would just be my guess. I know I used to do youth ministry, and when I traveled with kids, we were in Wisconsin Dells one year, and we went to a drive-in movie, and they thought it was the most outstanding experience. And here's what's unique about drive-in movies, though, is like people don't stay in their cars. Like they're going to go and camp outside their car and then watch the movie. What kind of experience do people see when they do the movies in the park with the Park District? Are the cars in the parking lot and then they're just laying out a blanket, or are they bringing lawn chairs? What does that look and feel like?
Yeah, typically what we've done in the past is we'll have them in one of our parks that maybe has a hillside, if that's Highland Park, or up at Trollwood. And families will bring lawn chairs, blankets, and you're not necessarily in your vehicle. You're out in the park, and we just have a big blow-up screen and a speaker system. I think when you look at it now, like the outdoor movie theater concept and kind of nostalgic is, I still remember back in high school and college is, those kind of crummy little speakers you hang off your window. Well, now they've got FM transmitters, and you get some pretty decent sound in your cars. And
yeah, so, you're just really running off of 89.1 or whatever it is,
exactly.
Right? Oh, man, technology has made it so that we can do this easier, and yet it seems like we're going back and going forward at the same time, which is a nice thing.
Exactly.
Dave, what do people have to look forward to in the fall for Fargo Park District? Should things just be operating as per usual with higher precautions at that point?
Yeah, in the fall, we start winding down. Kids get ready to go back to school. We lose a lot of our part-time staff probably mid-August. But they still have a lot of programs going on. You have fall baseball. You've got, FM athletics starts and flag football. So there's a lot of things going in the fall, and we just hope we kind of keep progressing and we don't kind of regress with the whole COVID thing and things get, back to normal.
Well, I know the Fargo Park District does an outstanding job of providing opportunities for people in this community to get out, get involved, experience this beauty that we have, because this really is a pretty stunning place, and the parks make that really shine. So, Dave, thanks for all you do with the Park District.
All right. I appreciate you having me on, Eric.
You bet. And if people want to learn more, is it fargoparkdistrict.com? Is that the website?
Yep.
All right. I just guessed on that, but there it is.
Pretty easy.
Perfect. Folks, we're going to head to break. In the meantime, head over to hatchrealty.com. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch.